Last lesson for this chapter is going to be some word problems using multivariable equations. So we're going to have variables on both sides here. Just a couple keywords to remind you of. Less is going to remind you to subtract. Plus will remind you to add. Is going to remind you that we need an equal sign. Same thing as same. It means we want to have an equal sign. More than, I'm going to add on to things. Minus, I'm subtracting. And per, so if I did like $5 per hamburger at the ball game, per would tell me to multiply. So that's going to be my final one. Example 1, a hairdresser is designing where to open her own studio. If she chooses location A, she'll pay $1,800 per month and $45 per haircut. If she chooses B, she will pay $1,200 per month and will charge $60 per haircut. How many haircuts would she have to give in 1 month to make the same profit at either location? So for location A, she's going to have $1,800 plus $45 per haircut. We can use H. For location B, it's going to be $1,200 per month, and she's going to charge $60 per haircut. So we want to know, when are these equal to each other? So we're going to go ahead and set up our equation here. I'm going to go ahead and move this one since it's smaller. Minus 45H. So 1,800 equals 1,200 plus 15H. Subtract my armadillo. 600 equals 15H. Divide by 15 on both sides. H is going to be equal to 40 haircuts. Sorry about that. Trying to be all tech savvy here. Clearly it worked well. All right, number 2, an architect is designing a rectangular greenhouse. Along one wall is a 7-foot storage area and 5 sections for different types of plants. So let's call this wall 1. So we have a 7-foot storage area plus 5 sections. We don't know how long the sections are. On the opposite wall, it's a 4-foot storage area and 6 sections. All of the sections for plants are equal length. That's what allows me to call their lengths X. What's the length of each wall? The walls are going to be equal to each other because the rectangular greenhouse across on rectangles are going to be equal to each other. So the first side we have 7 plus 5x, and the second side we have 4 plus 6x. I'm going to move my 5x since it's smaller. So 7, those cross off. 4 plus 6x minus 5x is 1x. Armadillo. 3 equals 1x, which is really just x. So that tells me each section is 3 feet. That doesn't answer the question, though, because it says what's the length of each wall. I can really pick either one of these. I'm just going to pick wall 1. So I have 7 feet plus 5 sections at 3 feet each. So 7 feet plus 15 feet. The wall is 22 feet long. Just actually plugging in what I solved for. Take a look at example 3. 18 less than 3 times a number. 18 less than 3 times a number tells me I want to start off with the number and take away 18 because I want 18 less. So subtract that away. Is equal sign twice. That means 2 times. So equals 2 times the number. We still don't know what the number is. So our number is going to be x. Let's go ahead and solve. Minus 2x because it's smaller. X minus 18 equals, if those two cancel off, I just have 0. So plus 18. X equals 18 then. Final page. Gym membership at the YMCA charges a $50 sign-up fee and plus $65 per month. So times the number of months. I'm going to just call that M for right now. So $50 plus $65 M. Gym membership at Anytime Fitness is a $90 sign-up fee and $45 per month. For what number of months are they equal? So I'm just going to go ahead and write this equals. Anytime Fitness was $90 plus $45 a month. So looking at these, this is my smaller, so I'm going to subtract 45m. 65 minus 45, so it's going to give me a positive 20m equals 90. Subtract my 50. 20m equals 90 minus 50 is 40. Divide by 20. M equals 2 months. They will cost the same. Okay? In example number 5, a skier is trying to decide whether or not to buy a season ski pass. A daily pass costs $50. A season ski pass costs $350. So I'm going to go ahead and put my equal sign over here, because I'm going to try and see when are these going to be equal to each other so I can figure out when one side is cheaper. The skier would have to rent skis with either pass for $25 per day. So this annual pass is still going to have to get $25 X for every time that the skier goes. Over here, I'm going to have to pay this every day, but I'm also going to have to pay the $25 every single time too. So how many days would I have to go skiing in order to make the season pass less expensive? This is my daily cost. So I'm going to take it and multiply it by X times that I actually go. This is still distributive property over here. So I'm going to get 50X plus 25X equals 350 plus 25X. Over here, combine 75X equals 350 plus 25X minus 25X. 50X equals 350. Divided by 50, X equals 7 days. Okay? I'm going to have you write and solve your equation for example number 6. Your final answer should be 3.9 miles for your final answer there.